Okay, let's dive into a really intense moment from the Donna Adelson trial today. We're going to unpack the testimony from the medical examiner, Dr. Clark. Our mission really is to look at how this kind of clinical evidence gets presented, how it lands with the jury, you know, and also the big challenge here, connecting a defendant to a crime when they weren't even there.
Right. It's fascinating, isn't it, how you lay out these very cold, hard facts of the crime itself.
Yeah.
Especially when the person on trial is accused of orchestrating it from, well, miles away.
Yeah.
And that courtroom atmosphere after lunch when Dr. Clark came back, apparently it was heavy.
Oh, I bet. And wasn't there something with the judge right before that, like a warning?
Yes, exactly. Judge Everett gave Donna Adelson this very carefully worded but, unmistakably firm warning.
About what?
Basically, control your reactions. No head shaking, no big facial expressions, certainly no outbursts. He was worried about her influencing the jury.
Wow, that sounds almost impossible. I mean, under that kind of pressure.
It really is. The sources we looked at call it an impossible position, or like a composure trap.
Composure trap.
Because if you show emotion, you risk looking guilty. But if you show nothing, you might seem cold, callous, inhuman even. It's a terrible bind.
So against that backdrop, Dr. Clark starts laying out the evidence. What did he begin with? The really clinical stuff.
He started with an x-ray, State's Exhibit 25. It was Daniel Markel's skull.
Okay.
And you could clearly see these two bright white spots. Bullets. Lodged right in his head. Dr. Clark explained how one was fragmented, probably hit bone hard, the other more intact. Analyzing that difference helps figure out, angles for...
Statistics of it almost.
Exactly. And an x-ray like that, it's powerful. Sometimes more than just words.
Then came the visual evidence of the wounds themselves.
Yeah.
Exhibits 27 and 28.
Showing the actual trauma to the face. And it wasn't like a neat hole, more of an irregular, torn kind of wound. Plus severe swelling, the bruising they call raccoon eyes.
Grim details. But then he got into something very specific forensically, didn't he? Stippling versus pseudo-stippling.
Yes. Crucial distinction. Pseudo-stippling, which he found on the cheek and neck area, that was actually tiny bits of glass.
Yeah.
Probably from the car window shattering.
Okay, so debris from the scene.
Right. But true stippling, that's gunpowder particles embedded in the skin. And he found that on the forehead.
What does that tell you?
It tells you the gun was incredibly close. We're talking inches, not feet. It points directly to, well, an execution at intimate range.
Chilling. And there's more, right? Something about his arm, Exhibit 32.
A partial ring of soot and stippling on his left forearm, Dr. Clark's opinion. Markel raised his arm.
Like a defensive move.
Exactly, a defensive gesture. It suggests he had some awareness, some wherewithal of the danger right at the end. It makes it so much more human,
Yeah, absolutely. It paints a picture of those last moments. Did Dr. Clark talk about the sequence of the shots?
He did, and this was key. He believed the first shot, the one to the forehead, was survivable, at least for a short time.
Meaning he was conscious after the first shot?
Yes. Conscious enough, perhaps, to make that defensive move we just talked about. But the second shot, the one to the left cheek, that was instantly fatal, catastrophic damage.
So two separate, deliberate actions, not one single blast.
That's the implication, yes.
Yeah.
Two distinct shots.
Okay, so Dr. Clark lays out this incredibly brutal clinical picture. What's the legal takeaway? What are his formal conclusions?
Well, the formal cause of death was gunshot wounds of the face and head, and the manner of death was homicide. Legally, that establishes a crime occurred. But as the analysis points out, that part isn't really controversial in this case. Nobody's disputing how he died.
So why is this testimony so crucial for the prosecution, though?
It's about building what they call conviction momentum. This evidence is what lawyers term highly probative, meaning it strongly proves key facts. But it's also incredibly graphic, visceral. The goal is to create an emotional foundation, almost a gut feeling in the jury that justice needs to be done for such a brutal act.
But here's the disconnect, and it seems huge. Dr. Clark's testimony, as detailed and horrific as it is, it doesn't actually link Donna Adelson to the crime itself, does it?
Not directly, no. That's the absolute core issue here. It proves the what and the how of brutal, close-range execution. But it provides zero evidence. Nothing in his testimony connects her to ordering it.
Which explains the defense strategy, perhaps. They didn't cross-examine him.
Exactly. It was a tactical silence.
Yeah.
By not questioning the medical facts, they implicitly accept them. But their silence screams, okay, terrible crime, prove our client was involved. They highlight that missing link.
So we end up with this incredibly detailed picture of a premeditated murder. Even the victim's final struggle, meticulously laid out.
But it leaves us with this profound tension, doesn't it? You have undeniable scientific proof of a horrific act. Visceral. Awful.
And then you have the separate, crucial need to prove who ordered it, especially when that person wasn't anywhere near the scene. How do you bridge that gap? What does that mean for achieving justice? It's really something for you, the listener, to think about.